Well, hello, beautiful people. It's me, Yvette. And I just I hope that you're having a wonderful, wonderful day because it's Testimonial Tuesday. And I'm excited to be here with you. And I hope that you're coming along with this journey because I'm having a great time. I wish I could share all of the things that I'm learning and all of the things where the tools that I'm using to grow. But I will tell you a few little pointers. I am trying to eat raw because I love meat, and they told me I should start trying to eat better, and so to keep my temple clean. So this morning I had my first juice. I had a juice, and today I'm having for lunch some watermelon, and so I'm on my way. So I'm only going to do it on Tuesday and Thursday just to get started because as someone was telling this to me, I got confirmation from two different people. One lady had been doing it for over 40 years, and she's so healthy. She's 70 something and looks so good. And so she said, just start one day at a time, one day a week. And so I'm doing 2 days, Tuesdays and Thursdays. And then I met a guy in the store, and he gave me confirmation as well. He's 75, no health problems, anything. And so I said, okay, God, I hear you. So here I am today. I'm eating raw. So that was just a sidebar. But I wanted to talk to you about how he is growing me and showing me why he brought me and all of the things that was going on. Well, and the people that I'm going to reach. So it's not atheist or anything, but I didn't come from church. I have family that's really into the church, and then I have some that's not, and I just happened to be the part that wasn't. So I would go sometime when I would visit family members or Easter, and up the street it was a Salvation Army. We would go to Vacation Bible School sometime. So, but we wasn't reading the word, or I wasn't engulfed into the word like that. So when God called me, it was so tremendous. So that drawing was so powerful because we all say, yeah, we know God, we love God, but we don't know him personally. And at that time, I knew him as just a spirit, but now I know him as a father, as a dad to me. Like, that's how close we have became, but it was all a process. So, but I wanted to just tell you my thought pattern when he called me. Excuse my hair because I am out in the sunshine in this beautiful, beautiful weather in California. So anyway, so at this time, I'm such a loyal person. I don't cheat. I don't do anything. I'm just a good girl in my relationship. Well, my ex was messing with a guy's girlfriend, and so he wanted to get the guy back. And he tried and tried. He pursued me like crazy. So, but he was a big time drug dealer, and I'm not interested in that. I'm not in that life. So it wasn't something that I wanted to be. My ex, mind you, he was a part of that life. So, but he kept me private. So I wasn't. And so anyway, he kept me safe so that nothing could happen to me. Anyway, so the guy ended up getting me. I didn't realize this, so we're having such a good time. I end up falling in love with him. I think it was more of the excitement of the cheating. I'm not true, but I was super in love with this guy. But that's kind of how my relationship kind of was ending because I thought that I was going to be with him. I just knew I was going to be with him, but God had other plans. So when I left my ex, I went home to my hometown where I'm from, and another guy who had been a pimp, and he owned beauty salons, he owned car washes, bars, he owned beautiful houses out by celebrities. He had the glass house and everything. So I came home, and he had liked me forever, and when people found out that me and my ex had broke up after 20-something years, they was at me. So he was one of them, and he had liked me since he was a pimp, and I wouldn't talk to him. So he gave me a house to stay, a car to stay, to drive, and I had access to his bar whenever I wanted to come in, and they were having major parties and pictures and anything that I wanted. I had the best time ever. And so he showed me a great time. So when God called me here, because I didn't recognize the call. Basically, I knew what I was supposed to do because my spirit told me to do it, but I didn't really totally get it. Well, when I got here, my daughter, who didn't understand while I was here, why I left 5 cars, her dad, and houses and apartments and everything to come here. She said, "You came here to be broke?" And I said, "No," because she didn't know about the other guys. So I knew they were going to take care of me. Well, the one guy who I was so in love with, he invites me up to an NBA All-Star game in Vegas that year, and I was supposed to meet him, and a week or 3 or 4 days before the All-Star game could even take place, my ex calls me to tell me they had arrested him and they gave him 21 years. So that was who was going to take care of me. And then the other guy, who was the pimp, we weren't ever in a real relationship, but he invited me to Vegas, and I went to Vegas to see him, and we had a good time, but it was no romantic thing. It was like we were so cool that we stayed that way, and that's the one who sent me back. And the guy at the airport said, "God said, tell you to go fellowship." And then I talked to him 6 months later, and he having a yacht party, and was like, "I was looking for you to come to the party," and I missed it and everything. And he ended up getting 14 years because they found so much drugs and everything. And then Obama came and they passed all the laws, and after 7 years they were gone. So that was just my story, and it was that simple for me. Well, what I realize now is that God had told me, "I'm going to take care of you." I'm a jealous God. I called you. They didn't call you. I called you. I said I was going to take care of you. So the means that I thought that I would have to take care of me was all vanished, because God took them out of my life because he wanted me to himself. And so I've been with him this whole time. And so God blessed them to get out in 7 years, and one did come back, and it was nothing. And I was like, look how God changed my mind. He changed everything, but he needed to get rid of them so he could be my provider. He could be the one who took care of me. So when I tell you that anytime that I need something, I want anything, I always look to God and say, "You brought me here. I want to see you make it happen." And when I tell you he makes it happen, he makes it happen in a way that nobody's mind or anyone could even think. And I love him so much, and I just wanted to share that with you, because the same way that you have people in your lives that you think that you love so much and you can't live without, gotta take them out and make them just your friend or your footstool. So I just wanted to tell you I love you guys. Peace, love, and blessing as always, and have a wonderful, wonderful week. And I look forward to sharing with you next week. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye. And please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye-bye. Be blessed.